Chapter 3, The Bad Night. A storm dragon suddenly... Sophie realized why. It becomes so windy in the orchard. Are you doing that? She pointed to the swirling leaves. Cloudy nodded, pleased. I'm still learning, though I can only make little breezes. Oh, so you're saying... So you're a young dragon. That explained why Cloudy was so small. Sophie realized he was just a baby. Cloudy pricked up his ears. What's that noise? There were voices and the clanking of armor not far away. Sophie remembered the shouting she'd heard just before the dragon crashed. I think someone must have... You fall into the tree. And they're coming to look. She bit her lip. Oh dear. I should tell you, not everyone likes dragons. Cloudy's eyes widened in alarm, and a sharp gust of wind buffed around them. My wing hurts and I can't fly. Help me, Sophie. The men's voice ringing closer. Sophie tried to think quickly. Don't worry, I'll find somewhere you to hide until I've gone. But you have to stay real quiet. Can you do that? Yes. Cloudy's purple tail swished eagerly. Very quiet. Sophie put the hollow stone in her pocket and scanned the orchard. Where can I hang? There's nothing except apple trees. I'm going to pick you up. Are you ready? She took hold of Cloudy and held him tight. It was like carrying a squishy puppy with wings. The dragon's feet dangled below her wet waist, and his breath felt warm in her cheek. She hoped he wouldn't cough or sneeze. If he did, she might end up with scorched hair. That'd be really hard to explain to Mrs. Rickard. Sophie carried back to the tree where she'd been picking and carefully climbed the ladder at the top. Then she pushed the leaves apart and squeezed Cloudy into a branch. The little dragon perched in the court where the branch joined the tree trunk, hidden completely by the leaves. There you go. Try not to make a sound, she whispered. I'll come right back to you when it's safe. Sophie climbed down and gathered up the rest of the stones and the bag which she had left on the ground. She put everything into her pocket, taking one more look at the two pieces of stone with their crystals before she hit them with the others. Heavy footsteps sounded, and three men marched through the trees. Sir Fitzroy and Silver Under arrived first, the two guards following behind. Sophie stifled a gasp. Why did it have to be him? Everyone knew that Denso hated creatures with magic. Cook told her, but started long ago when the knight was a boy, a unicorn injured him with its horn. And he detested magical animals ever since. Sophie couldn't help thinking that an animal as lovely as a unicorn wouldn't have hurt anyone without a very good reason. You, there! Snapped Sir Fitzroy, looking down his long nose. What are you doing? I'm just picking apples, sir, Sophie told him. Cook wants them for a pie. Then why are you standing a long way from your apple basket and right next to a damaged tree? And tell me everything you've seen or you'll be punished. Sophie swallowed. Sir Fitzroy was known as the meanest knight in Aramiana, or whatever it is. And the way he glared made people shiver. She mustn't be scared, she told herself. You promised Clyde that she'd help. So I forgot to stop her from doing it. I didn't see anything at all, she said. I was over there picking apples when I heard a noise. Getting on there, I saw that the tree was broke. Sir Fitzroy leaned forward, his eye. You mean to tell me that you were right here and you didn't see the beast that caused its destruction? He turned away before she could answer. Honestly, girl, you need to learn to keep your eyes open. Yes, sir. Sophie took a long time going to fetch her back. She wanted to find out what Fritz was up to. One of the guards spoke. If it really was a dragon, sir, it won't have taken off by now. said Richard Red. It was a dragon, you fool! I saw it in the sky, and no one's seen it fly away. Which means it still is here somewhere. It may have landed here on purpose to attack the queen. So it I brought flew upward. She didn't think Cloudy could attack a tomato. I always knew the old king was too soft on these creatures. Creatures, the night it continued. The beasts are a danger to the kingdom. Fortunately, the queen agrees with me. I shall find this danger, and before it does any more harm and lock it up forever. Sophie felt a chill ran through her. She couldn't leave. Sir Fitzroy would say such terrible things. One of her guards noticed her lingering, so she pretended to be busy picking apples. She deliberately knocked out with the basket. There are a lot of places the dragon might be hiding. Sir, a guard said, there's the courtyard, the mountain, but that's not the maid. Get on with it then, interrupted the knight. Gather more men together and start hunting. I want that dragon down or sunset. A tiny rustle came from the tree where Cloudy was hiding. Sophie did not dare look at. Any glance might give a little dragon away. She needed to fetch. She needed to wait until there's no one around to fetch him down again. He hooked. She hooked the and hurried out of the orchard, hoping the men wouldn't decide to search the tree. Her heart sank at the thought of Sir Fritz's plan to lock up the baby dragon. Poor Clyde would never be able to fly again and never get home to his dragon family. She felt for the stones in her pocket. Cloudly was only a baby dragon, and he needed looking after. She would make sure he stayed safe and free.